Talk your shit. Literally, talk your shit. Share a story. So, one thing that I learned about just sharing stories throughout my life is that not everyone has the time to hear a whole story. So, the little intro, the talk your shit, it's going to be the lesson throughout this whole little story that I'm giving. Yet, if you don't have time for the whole story, at least you leave with that lesson. And growing up, I wasn't allowed to curse in the house. And so I'm not going to curse throughout the rest of this. But still, one thing that I learned about language and words is that there's a plethora of words to express any idea that you have. Yet, when you come down to real world situations, you could get away with using only a few words to express a message. With that being said, even though I'm going to have that title for this video, be confident in the words that you express with other people, express to other people. Be confident in the actions that you've taken in your past, and know that it's a beautiful story. So why not be confident and feel proud of the story that you tell other people? So the whole idea of sharing a story, I'm gonna keep it a whole buck with y'all. If you haven't seen the first story, I'm gonna put somewhere on the screen, the link somewhere to allow y'all to easily find the video, cause I know life is just tough sometimes, you feel me? So I'm gonna put in the effort to help y'all out. But the idea of having no plan, had nothing for today's episode. Nothing. When I tell you nothing, nothing. And on Sundays we sip. So I was coming up with the idea for the story, yet just could not come up with an idea. Oh man, I was stressing. Took a nap. Did some laundry today. Still nothing. Then it hit me. So again, I lived some life, and I graduated from college. Through those experiences, I've come to learn that some projects that I worked on in college, I waited towards the last second to actually do it. Kind of like for this Sunday sip and this story that we're telling. Not because I didn't plan to get it done earlier. It's just I just didn't have material to get it done, motivation to get it done anytime sooner than right now. Yet when I did produce that work for college and get it in like right a minute or two before a deadline, not only did I give great work, I gave my best effort, but I produced immaculate work. Over these last 10 years, I think about the fact that, wow, I've had a lot of work experience. My first job I got right after entering college. Because right before entering college, I got a speeding ticket. Probably like the Thursday, the week before I went up for Davis, I got a speeding ticket. So mad. I was so mad when that happened. But hey, life happens, you feel me? I got a speeding ticket. And so I got my first job as a referee. And now looking back, I'm just like, wow, I've worked a lot of industries these last 10 years. I worked in sports industry. I worked in customer service. I've worked in manufacturing. I worked in engineering. I worked in retail. So many experiences that I'm like, sheesh. Sheesh. And I look at all those experiences, I was like, wow, in each one of those jobs, I was a great employee. To now moving forward, I'm like, wow, why would I not go into future interviews thinking that I'm not the best person? And of course you would want me. You get what I'm saying? Be confident in when speaking about yourself, because you have to realize that if you have action, why would you not be able to talk well on yourself because of your previous actions? And then I went into the idea of like, wait a second, but I'm a humble person. Yet through humbleness, you don't talk of your actions to brag on yourself. No, you talk on your actions because who else is going to direct your story if you don't talk well on yourself? Even if Superman saves the world, the news will still talk on his story like he destroyed the city. You see what I'm saying? Talk confident about yourself and believe in your story, because if you don't, someone else will take that story and literally run with it to destroy your name. It's crazy, literally. Talk your ish. And so when I'm thinking about talking about myself, the best example I look towards to learn how to like do that is the fact that I'm blessed to have baby boomers in my life. Because no one else are so confident in the things that they do, even when they're wrong, than a baby boomer. No one else that I've seen can talk about themselves so confidently, even when they're wrong, than a baby boomer. To give you an example, one that we could all kind of like relate to. One that some people actually really hate. Yet, when you look at Donald Trump, our previous president of the United States of America, that man could be wrong about any subject, yet he always talked about himself like he was the best thing on the world, on this planet, to ever look at a mirror. And reflecting on that, and reflecting on myself, if you are the change that you want to see, and you know that even Superman and the great things that he did for society, people still hated the man. If you know that if you let someone else control your story, why not direct your own story and talk great about yourself and be the change that you want to see? Kind of like Donald Trump. We could talk more about that, but I don't want to get into deep for the video. You feel me? But my name is Ryan Vernon, and life's a trip. Sundays we sip. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and until the next story, keep hustling, y'all. Keep hustling. Peace.